Welcome to another Grey Steel Tai Chi video. So today we're looking at closing against punches, and we're getting right into it here. Here I am, Ian's feeding me punches. He clocked me with a left jab there with his jab. So Ian's feeding me boxing punches. I'm trying to enter. I've got a takedown there, but there's a number of flaws going on here, so I thought I'd show you those as a kind of how not to do it. So Tai Chi is a close-up art. You need to close quickly in order to use it to its best ability. What I'm doing here is really I'm staying at Ian's boxing range, so I'm not closing. I'm parrying, that's okay, but then you need to follow that up with something else. And I'm not pressuring him enough, so he can stand in one spot or even come forwards and pressure me with his punches. Rather than me closing with him, I'm parrying and even trying to counter punch him, which is probably not the best idea in this scenario. What you'll notice as well is that I'm having a hard time trying to get to the outside of his punches, so sometimes I'm dodging the punch, but I'm actually on the inside, which lines me up for his second punch. I'm also using my legs to try and trip, which is fine, but the trouble with that is if I fail, which I have there on multiple times, that just pushes him back and that puts him back into his optimal range. So I'm not controlling the range correctly here. I'm not entering decisively enough. I'm using kind of poorly aimed kicks and trips, where I'd be better moving my getting my hips and body into range and then attacking his head or trying to take his root by tripping him. But at the moment I'm staying at the wrong range and Ian is basically hitting me at will. He gets 3 punches on there, a hook there, another hook, and I'm not tying up his hands, not really. I'm not pressuring him, I'm not really successfully taking his head. The only thing I'm doing is on occasion parrying with my elbow, which is fine, but again, you see I'm going for a trip. That's okay, I've managed to stay on him and put him down there. So we kind of agreed in this, we're just going to punch the other person and not put up a kind of wrestling defense, as it were. So now we go to Ian, and we can see right away he's closing me down, he's wrapping my arms up, he's using that footwork to follow me. And you'll see a clear difference between how he operates to how I was operating. So here we go again, he's pressuring me, he's getting knees in, he's entering on the outside of my punches and then wrapping me up. Now Ian's done boxing for some years and you can really see he's got a really crisp way of slipping, and that's really going to help him in this scenario. He also uses that lead hand parry that boxers sometimes favour. So he's staying out of range until he's got a good angle, and then he uses that slipping to set up the entry. He's then either using a knee or he's then tying me up and smothering my punches, but what he's not doing is just hanging out at boxing range. He's hanging just beyond range and then he's closing, and that's what's making the difference. He's also pressuring me here up against the wall, so that's a great tactic, so I can't now really easily step back and jab him off me, so again he can close me down more effectively. Again here he's using his footwork to follow me, he's suppressing my punches and wrapping me up. Here he gets a nice takedown, sweeps me. Again he's using that parry, he's using quite a square on boxing stance with kind of raised boxing guard as well. Getting elbows in, clinch there with a knee. Caught him there a bit. But you can see he's following me much more effectively. He tried to enter for the neck there. He's getting on the outside of that jab as well, so he's parrying it and then moving to the outside. He slipped again that jab. There he comes through with a nice combination of well-timed punches and then a knee, forcing me back, but then he was out of range again, you see, so he's not just hanging in there waiting for me to hit him. So he's much more effective in terms of following me and then something decisive once he's closed that distance. So that makes the real difference, and Tai Chi is to be used up close, so this is the better way to do it, and he takes me down there. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this. I hope it makes sense of how to use Tai Chi and how to enter against punches, and we'll see you next time.